Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Psychopaths Playbook. Today we're going to cover the art of manipulation and how psychopaths control situations. Power, control, influence. These are the weapons of a true manipulator. But the masters of this art, the ones who truly dictate outcomes without ever seeming involved, are psychopaths. They shape reality to their will, bending people, situations, and entire environments to their advantage. Today, we'll unravel their techniques, their psychological tricks, and how they control situations with precision. First, to manipulate, one must detach. Psychopaths operate without emotional interference. No guilt, no hesitation, no second-guessing. They approach situations like a chessboard, where every piece, every person is a means to an end. This mindset is the foundation of their control. No emotional attachment. Psychopaths don't get weighed down by feelings. This makes them cold, calculating, and impossible to manipulate in return. High cognitive empathy. Low emotional empathy. They can read emotions, but they don't feel them. This allows them to predict behavior and use it to their advantage. End goal focused. Every action is a step toward a goal, never a reaction to emotions. Risk-taking without fear. Psychopaths are natural risk-takers. Without fear of consequences, they can make bold moves that others would hesitate to attempt. Master of first impressions. They often come across as charming, confident, and magnetic, disarming their targets before manipulation even begins. A psychopath's ability to remain logical in high-stress situations gives them an edge over emotionally reactive individuals. This detachment allows them to control situations without interference from guilt, regret, or anxiety. To control a situation, a psychopath must control perception. Here's how they do it. Gaslighting, twisting reality, making others doubt their own memory or perception. Example, convincing someone an event didn't happen, even when it did, used in personal relationships, workplaces, and even politics to create confusion and dependency. Mirroring, becoming what you need, studying people and reflecting their personality back at them, makes others feel deeply understood and attached. This technique is used by salespeople, cult leaders, and manipulators to build instant rapport. Triangulation, using third parties to gain control, pitting people against each other to remain in control of the narrative. Example, making two colleagues distrust each other while appearing neutral. This creates a situation where the psychopath remains at the center of all decision-making. Guilt and pity tactics, emotional manipulation, feigning vulnerability to make others feel responsible for their well-being. Example, I wouldn't have done this if you hadn't. Often used to keep victims trapped in toxic relationships. Future faking, false promises, offering an illusion of a better future to keep people invested. Used in relationships, business deals, and friendships. People stay hooked because they believe the promised outcome is just around the corner. Silent domination, the power of presence. Sometimes, manipulation isn't about words. It's about silence, observation, and a strong, unwavering presence that forces others to react first. Creates an aura of control without needing direct confrontation. Each of these techniques is carefully calculated to ensure the manipulator remains dominant in every situation, exploiting psychological vulnerabilities to their advantage. Psychopaths don't just manipulate individuals, they manipulate entire systems. In the workplace, they dominate office politics by controlling narratives. They use charm to gain allies and cold strategy to eliminate threats. They exploit hierarchical structures to climb the corporate ladder quickly. Often, they take credit for others' work while subtly discrediting their competition. In relationships, love bombing at first, followed by control and emotional withdrawal. Cycles of devaluation and idealization keep partners off balance. They create an illusion of dependency, making their partners feel lost without them. Emotional and psychological abuse is masked as caring or teaching lessons. In leadership and politics, many high-functioning psychopaths rise to power by being ruthless decision-makers. They make emotionally difficult choices without hesitation, appearing as strong leaders. Their charisma and ability to read people allow them to manipulate the masses. Historical leaders with psychopathic tendencies often exhibit a blend of charm, deception, and brutality. Understanding these behaviors helps in recognizing when one is dealing with a manipulator in everyday life and prevents becoming a pawn in their game. Understanding manipulation is the first step to resisting it. Here's how you break free. Emotional awareness. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Psychopaths exploit emotional blindness. Fact-checking. Always verify information, especially when someone tries to twist reality. Setting boundaries. Psychopaths test limits. Hold firm against manipulation attempts. Avoiding emotional hooks. Never let guilt or pity override logic. Maintaining independence. The less you rely on them, the less control they have. Pattern recognition. Identify repeating behaviors and manipulation tactics in others. Strategic withdrawal. If possible, cut ties with known manipulators entirely. If not, maintain emotional detachment and observe from a distance. Seek external validation. A psychopath will try to isolate their target. Keep close friends and mentors who can provide objective perspectives. The art of manipulation is both a science and a weapon. Some use it for power, others for survival. But the true masters? They control without ever seeming to. Now that you know the techniques, will you protect yourself, or will you wield them yourself? The choice is yours. This has been the Psychopaths Playbook. Subscribe for more insights into the dark mind.